Hi everybody, welcome to this episode of the Lavaca County News Review podcast. Now, join your hosts, Murray and Michelle, as they bring you the news from all the newspapers in Lavaca County, Texas. Okay, Murray and Michelle, take it away.
Hello everybody, this is Murray back with you on this edition of the Lavaca County News Review. This will be for the July 19th and 20 issues, and I have my buddy Michelle here with me. How you doing, Michelle?
I'm just really happy that you're back, Murray, so I am great.
Well, after we get through with this podcast, get me to tell you why I wasn't here.
Okay.
And but anyway.
You don't want to tell everyone why you weren't here?
What'd you tell them?
No, well, you don't want to tell them.
Oh, no, I don't want to tell them now, no.
Oh, okay.
Because it would have freaked you out.
Oh, no.
So I spared you that.
Okay, great.
Anyway, folks, we've been running these shorter, around 15 minutes, and I'd like to thank Michelle and Chuck Groff. They did an awesome job on the last podcast. So we're going to jump right into it, and we're going to start off with the Hallettsville Tribune Herald, and it's all about football. And we've got 3 color pictures on the front page. I didn't see any IDs on there. I don't know, Michelle, if you saw anything.
No, I didn't see anything. I know that one baby is cute as a button.
Yes, she is.
And she just looking at her makes you smile, and you know that Chuck's smiling big because he is ready for football season, as many are.
You bet. And we got the Moulton Jamboree that'll be coming up not this weekend, but next weekend. So I've gone to quite a few of these, and if you like car shows and tractor shows and all that good stuff, well, be sure and take it in. They got some nice bands and what have you. I don't know what that is, Michelle.
The Birds Booze Wagon, Murray, and they raised $6,000 plus for Sweet Home Firemen. So always a good cause to help the volunteer fire departments around the area. Those guys do volunteer their time to keep us safe. So thanks to the Birds Booze Wagon for helping them raise money.
All right. You want to mention Yashik?
Of course. Henry! Henry is, Town Chatter is in the paper, and it is got a new, nope, still one more week of the same trivia questions, so you guys can call in and let us know what the answer is.
How long has that been running?
I thought this is only the second
About the
week.
American comedy couple?
Yeah, I think this is only the second week, maybe.
Okay. I know who that is, folks, because I'm pretty old, but I'm not going to share it with you because I don't want to offend Hank Yashik. So I'm scrolling down through here pretty fast. We're looking at it on the iPad, electronic versions. So we're scrolling through the pages. Michelle, if you see anything you want me to stop on, well, we'll stop. Other than that, I think most of this is just pretty community-related stuff.
Yeah, definitely some good information about what's going on or coming up or been going on. So you guys definitely need to check it out as much as you can. But we don't want to cover everything and you not go buy your paper.
No.
And give us a good read.
Well, there's just too much in here to cover that much. It's a shout-out to the Ezel FFA chapter, recognized as one of the newest. So...
And they're a really small school, so even it looks like 5 kids are pictured. That's a lot from Ezel, so Congrats to them for representing well. The Little League, I think we're come to an end now, but I'm not sure. I forgot to ask Chuck, but I know that the minor league girls did very well, repeating it as the Texas East champions, and that's the state champions, so congrats to them.
So somebody got eliminated, didn't they?
Yeah, I think so. I think that was the junior league.
Okay. Well, still, as Michelle said, y'all are to be congratulated for going that far. And that's outstanding.
Hopefully y'all can enjoy a little bit of your summer now.
Yeah.
And then there was a Kalachi Classic golf tournament, so Chuck writes about that. So you can kind of see some of the things that went on there.
And there's other, I guess it's still sports. It's kind of miscellaneous pictures. And the Hunter's Education course is set for Shiner on August 5th, and I think we have that pretty much in all our papers.
Yeah, and those are important courses to keep safe. Hunting's a fun sport, but you want to do it safely.
You bet.
And then Murray has a great story about unearthing the story of Dugout Home. So a dugout home is...
Did you read it?
Did you dig it out? No, I didn't read it yet. But I'm going to. I think it's a house that's made out of mud in a hole.
I'll tell you what.
Am I right?
Yeah.
I am.
I couldn't have lived in one of them, I'll tell you for sure. It's and I'll say in there that an addition of Gunsmoke inspired me to do the research. But that's all in the article, so...
Check it out, guys. I'm going to read it, so I encourage you to as well.
What is this here? 63?
60th anniversary for the 1963. Look at all those young people right there.
You can all go back to your annuals and look.
I just want to tell everyone today that Henry Joe realized that the man that delivers our paper now to us from Brian is older than him by 2 years. He was quite impressed.
Are you kidding me?
I know, 87.
Damn. They were both here when Lincoln got assassinated.
It's amazing.
All right, folks. We're going to move on over now to Michelle's favorite page.
It is my favorite. It's the Shiner Gazette. And the front page, unfortunately, has some pretty tragic news. There was a shooting in Shiner, and so we won't touch on it a whole lot. It's still under investigation, but 2 people, unfortunately, did lose their lives, and they are the parents of some young kids, or 3 kids, all of high school age, but that's still too young to have to lose your parents. So our sympathy goes out to the kids especially, but to the whole families of both the people that lost their lives. And we wish them the best in the months to come and recover.
We're waiting on more details, right?
Yes, there is more details. There's a lot that they're still trying to figure out. And then another major accident also occurred Monday. This is kind of out by Sulphur Park, so in between Shiner and Moulton. And we don't have a whole lot of information on that either, as far as at press time, injuries and that kind of stuff.
No, I didn't see anything except these pictures, and they're bad enough to look at. But anyway, hopefully the folks made it through that. And I think we had this story in Aliceville, but we didn't say anything about it. Jimmy Apple wrote it. It's about the local fire departments forming an association. Now, I'll be honest with you, I hadn't got to it yet because we just now are seeing these. But you need to read it. It looks like they're going to get together different departments or something.
Yeah, which is great because they're, like I kind of mentioned earlier, they're all volunteers. So pulling together helps them become even a stronger force.
Yeah, they even do that over in not Lavaca, but Caldwell County, where they've got not just Lockhart and Luling, but areas in between that's got just one little fire station, and they all help one another out, and that's a great thing. And on that subject, there's a burn ban in effect for Lavaca County. Don't
start fires. When we talk about Moulton Jamboree.
Yeah, I don't think we mentioned this. I didn't see.
The Hall at Oak is having a gallery coming up on oil painting. So check out the information there. That's located in downtown Hallettsville. That was Sunday Fun Day, and I don't really know a whole lot about this, except my daughter was really excited because she said those were like house gutters. And ice cream was like sundaes were built in the house gutters, and after camp, they all got to just eat out of it. She was highly impressed. So thanks to those ladies for setting that up, and for the Lutheran Church, I know, for doing a great job of camp last week. So
you bet. Keep those kiddos involved.
And that was the summer reading program coming to an end. And it ended with, I know some sponsors doing pizza, cookies, snow cones, and this big foam party. And obviously, with the smiles on those faces, you can tell that foam party was pretty fun.
Yep. I think they had a great time. It sure looks like it.
Yeah, maybe we should have one here.
Put Hank in some Speedos and let him go somewhere.
Next week for Chuck's birthday.
Yeah. Now, this whole sports page here is about this young lady.
Yeah, so Callan, I think she's out of school for 1 or 2 years. I'm not sure. I haven't gotten to read this exact article yet, but she has had a great career so far at the University of Houston for the Jaguars. And this is all about her. And so obviously her accolades are big because they take up a whole page. Read about her and read about her success and how she's continued it from high school now to college.
She's at Victoria Houston and Victoria. Of course, we need to mention the classifieds.
Always important. There's lots of jobs. If you need a job, get one.
Well, I think that wraps her up, Michelle.
It does.
Okay, we're going to move on over now to our friends in Yoakum, and we'll see what they've been up to. So we're going to check them out right now. Murray hit the wrong button.
It's like a 10-minute drive. Y'all got to give us a second.
There we go. Okay, you want to do that one?
Sure. It's called Taking a Public Stand for Freedom and Liberty. That's by Bobby Hurechka. I'll be honest with you, I haven't read it at all, so I don't have an absolute clue what it's
Well, a lot of these things are left over from July the 4th and stuff that went on that perhaps we might just now be getting it in Yoakum. But anyway, you need to look at it. And
if you missed it in another paper, it's great to check it out.
You
for
bet.
Sure.
And here's a story about the fire department's forming an association. Who wrote that, Jimmy?
Jimmy.
Written by our senior correspondent there, Jimmy Apple.
And then Clayton wrote an article about, can you go back? It's former Yoakum council member steps down. So you can find out what that result of that was and where they're going to go from there with that.
And who it was.
And good job, Clayton, for covering that.
You bet.
News. And then the burn ban and more information on that. Basically, don't burn.
That's it. And most of our reporters, or rather, should I say all of our reporters, do a good job when they cover something. So hats off to them for the things that they do. And let's see. We've got a column of mine. I think it ran in the other papers. I don't know if that was last week or week before. Anyway, it's about the old newspapers and how they documented the Texas Revolution. And I dug up some newspapers on microfilm that were actually in operation during the Texas Revolution. So these quotes in here are coming from the real people.
So is it microfilm or microfiche, or it's both, and that's two different things?
That what?
When you go to the library, like Chuck says he finds...
Microfiche.
It is fish?
Mm-hmm.
And why do they call it fish?
I don't know.
Murray, next week I want the answer.
Well, ask Chuck. You had him last week.
Chuck will not know the answer.
The thing about that, I started doing that a long time ago. They got our library, and I'm sure the other ones around. Actually, we call it microfilm. I don't know where the fish came in.
I don't either. What if Chuck just made that up?
Maybe Chuck was thinking about him and Hank going fishing.
Maybe.
I don't
we'll
know.
have to find it out.
But anyway, there's a lot of valuable information. Not all the libraries go back that far, but you can find a lot of things, especially people that are researching history of the local area or doing stories or whatever. Another family reunion, that says 92nd.
That's a long one for sure.
Yes, sir.
And then Lucy, that was from last week or the week before, so.
Yeah, it was in Hallettsville and maybe several others.
So read that.
Yep. Classifieds, we didn't mention our website, LavacaCountyToday.com. You need to check it out because sometimes some of these things get on that website before they actually go to print. So more Yoakum FFA went to.
Yeah, so there was an FFA conference in Arlington or Dallas, Fort Worth, that area. And so you'll see a lot of FFA news since all of them were attending that, and it's a big conference. And from what I've heard, most of the kids that go really enjoy it. So
Yeah, there was a big turnout for that. Most of these kids living in rural areas are always into that kind of thing. I think now we're going to move, Michelle, over to what?
Moulton?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think we've got some of those same pictures, but we have this.
Yeah, so Moulton is having their pageant. Seems like most towns do the pageant near or close to start off their week of festival week. And so Moulton's, of course, the festival's next week. Their pageant is this Sunday. So these young ladies, and it looks like one young little gentleman, cute as a button, are trying out to be the next royalty of Moulton. So if you have a chance on Sunday, go support them. It takes a lot of courage to get up on stage. So.
Yes, it does. It really does. And we got the burn ban, and this is about that fellow that passed away in Moulton. And it's we got it running on a sidebar on the left side of the front page, and I also put his obituary inside. So I don't know the man, but it sounds like he was very well known.
And very big part of the community.
You bet.
So sympathy to his family. And another person that was a big part of the community was Jamie Dornyak. She retires after 34 years in education, and she spent quite a few years in Moulton. So congrats to her on her retirement. I know that's a big shoes to fill for the next principal that's coming in.
Yeah, she's very well known over there. I know from the media standpoint, she's real easy to get along with and work with. And so we wish her all the best. And we have the dugout homes in here again, if you want to check that out. And what do we got here, Michelle?
Looks like a river cutting. The directors of the Moulton Chamber welcome the newest chamber member, which is Wild Acres Cabin Airbnb. Yeah. So if you're looking for a place to stay while in the Moulton area, especially for that jamboree, I'm pretty sure they're booked. But give them a call. They may not be. But it looks like a fun way to just go hang out at a cabin and be in the quiet. So.
Yeah, they got a cabin in, what did they say, 10 acres, 14 acres?
Yeah, so.
I forget which. But you got all that area to roam around in. And congratulations to them and welcome to the chamber. We have a story here. Actually, it's a cut line about Catherine Winsky. And this was the picture that they turned into us, and I liked the way they had it set up, so I kept it. I kept the whole thing. I didn't just do a picture of her. But Catherine has been involved in a whole lot of things, and I don't know when she graduated, possibly last year or year before.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but congrats to her. That's really cool with that peacock behind her. It almost looks like fireworks. That's what I thought it was.
You bet. And more Catholic Daughters Association membership awards, and we've got 2 color pictures of those ladies. And then Mr., I don't know how you pronounce that, B-A-C-A-K.
Yeah, me either.
But we have his obituary in here. And that's about it, other than our advertising and our classifieds. I think that, you probably want to mention this.
Yeah, I do. Congrats to, that's the old royalty on the back page, who have represented Moulton for the past year, and they did a wonderful job. And so they will say their final goodbyes as well on Sunday. But congrats to them on a great year of representing the beautiful city of Moulton.
All right. I think that pretty well covers it. And we went over some, but we're going to talk anyway.
We're still good.
I wanted to ask you, being as you wasn't here, when we needed you, I was wondering where you were at, and it looked like you was having a lot of fun.
I was. I took a little trip with my family, and particularly my husband, to the TGCA conference. So that's Texas, Coaches Association. I don't know what it stands for, but it's a bunch of coaches. It's like being in a sea of people in polos and khakis that all have their little logos from their schools. It is overwhelmingly amazing to see all those people come together. But the best part is that there's a coaches' wives section, and that's what I got to attend. So you get to be a part of a group of women who all kind of understand the life, understand what it takes, the sacrifices we make. It's just nice to get to talk to them and hear different things that have happened, support them in their moves, see people that you had once coached with or your husband coached with, and they were part of your life for a couple of years and then moved on. So it was very fun. You learn a lot. You get to play bingo, drink a little champagne. It was great. It was a good time, and I did see Coach Montgomery's wife. So she is excited for the year to come. So all you Housel people have that to look forward to. She seems like a great addition.
Well, did they have any good food to eat?
We ate at a place called The Rustic, and it was good. It was really hot, though. We had to sit outside.
Oh, no.
So I don't know. I don't know if that's because my husband coached for a team that didn't win anything last year, so they put us in the hot spot. I'm not sure. how you get a cooler spot. But it was great. He has a very new coaching staff. Only one coach returned from last year. So it was great to meet all those wives who I will share the year with, and I look forward to that.
Well, was that the end of it, or do you have more of it?
That is the end, yes.
Okay. All right. I'll let you say your goodbyes and...
Okay, well, they missed me a lot here at the paper.
Oh, yeah.
They couldn't wait for me to come back.
Oh.
I was really only gone Monday and half a day yesterday. So, and I got to work from the hotel. So I do thank the paper for being such a wonderful job that lets me still be a big part of my family and different things like that. I couldn't ask for a better place to work and better people to work with. So I'm happy to be here. I think I'm going on like 9 months and 4 bosses. But other than that, things have been great.
And a bunch of good-looking old men.
And a bunch of good-looking men. I'm not even going to say old.
Oh, okay.
They all warm my heart. So.
All right. Well, we missed you. Hank said it seems like she's been gone forever. And I think he might have been crying, but I'm so busy honking a horn at him that I didn't hear it all.
Yeah. When I talked to Ani, she said the horn was going off a lot. So.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to tell them what that means, but it's not anything good. When the horn blows, it means that you did something bad. Anyway, I'm glad to be back, and I'm glad and happy all of y'all are checking us out. I think we're getting some more supporters along the road.
I hope so. Let's break a record.
All right. We appreciate you folks. Thanks a whole bunch, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.